childhood land.
For centuries, Punch and Judy puppets have entertained. What's really amazing is it's still working. The expressions on the faces say it all.
Psychologists could explain it, but I don't know. Just some magic about the puppets.
Gary Walsh is the man behind the Professor Wallace travelling Punch and Judy Theatre. When mentor Ken Jaffrey died last year, bequeathing all his puppets and memorabilia, it left Gary as the third-generation Professor Wallace to continue operating the oldest theatre of its kind in the land.
It's time for a Punch and Judy show.
Few theatrical traditions have a depth of history to compare with Mr. Punch.
He was quite a controversial little chap at that time. He was more political. He could say all this stuff and get away with it.
Just like the travelling troubadours of old, Gary works the country shows, keeping history alive.
The longer I do it, the more I feel that somebody has to do this. Somebody has to do it. It has to continue on. Otherwise, Mr. Punch could disappear.
Not just Mr. Punch, but the art of old-fashioned puppetry. Gary has a stable of vintage characters handed down from the original Professor Wallace.
Well, folks, I'm Alex Smart, and I open the show up.
Gary worries that the history, along with the skills, will be forgotten.
People have forgotten how to do it. It hasn't been passed on. Somebody has to learn. Like learning how to talk. That's right. Learning how to talk.
Gary has a dream to complete his purpose-built showbiz museum near Stanthorpe to showcase all that history.
I've been collecting for years props and banners, posters, books, scripts, puppets. Oh, and if anybody has any of that, anything like that, they could contact me, let me know, Doug. Old puppets and anything to do with that early time of entertainment in Australia.
Meanwhile, Professor Wallace's theatre is still holding out.
But I'm sure, yes, I'm sure at the right time, the right person will appear to take it over. But I'm still feeling pretty fit on. I think I can carry on for a little bit longer, I hope.
Bachelor Gary's greatest fear is the legacy of Professor Wallace will die with that often jinxed third generation.
And the Punch and Judy man is gone forever.